I'm Booney Crawford of Booney Crawford Ministries, and tonight we're coming to you from the First Baptist Church of Indian Rocks. Tonight it's been a special night because it's FCA-sponsored Fields of Faith. We have a couple of students here with me, and I hope you'll stay with me as we interview a couple of those students to find out what God said to them tonight. Hey, this is my new friend Jesse. Jesse shared an awesome testimony tonight about some issues that he was dealing with. And tonight, Jesse, if you could share something with students about how to get past maybe the embarrassment of that and trying to hide it, but actually confessing it and getting it out, what would you say to students to help them do that?
I'd say just go for it. I was thinking before this, if it was up to me, and if it was about me, I wouldn't have shared tonight, but essentially it all goes back to the King who set me free. So just go after him and don't be afraid. Be bold and be strong, just as the Lord said to Joshua.
FCA president at Largo High School here in Florida. Drew, what would you say to students who are trying to live out their faith, but they're kind of afraid to be vocal about it? What would you say to encourage them to step out and live out their faith?
Well, I'd say it's kind of hard to get used to it at first, but just really to get out there and just start talking to people, maybe just kind of living the life at first, just kind of showing them what it's like to just go out there and do things as a Christian is kind of just the best thing that you can do possibly. And if you really get people talking to you, I mean, that just makes it all that much better. So I'd say just kind of getting used to it is really the best thing possible.
Now is Krista Apodaca, and she also tonight shared an awesome testimony. And I wanted to ask you the same question I asked the others. Obviously, you're a strong Christian. Obviously, you want to live out your faith. But what would you say to encourage your fellow students and other students your age to be bold and to live out their faith?
I would basically just tell people to get more involved and stuff. And like, if you have a talent, share it, because like, people love to hear what you have to like share. And like, I know I personally sing, and I know there's plenty of people who dance and sing and like play instruments, and or just like friendly with a lot of people who can be on great leadership teams within their church. And so like, I would just suggest getting more involved even within your school, and like just making up your own group if you feel like it, and just having devotions and like coming together and just reaching out and bringing the good news to everybody around them.
Hey, this is my buddy Ryan Kaufman. He goes to school here at Indian Rocks, and great guy, great athlete, great faith. And Ryan, tonight, if you could share one thing with students about how to get past hiding their Christianity but living their faith out, what would you say to them?
Really one of the main things that everybody needs to live out their faith strongly is definitely accountability. You really need an accountability partner, someone that can be there for you when you fall and really push you to be the level of expectation that God really wants us to be. And just get one of your friends, anybody really. Usually it's better if a girl and a girl together and a guy together. That way you can talk about the problems that genders go through. Just really, you need an accountability partner. That is the main thing that everybody really needs.
Well, it's been a great night here at Fields of Faith, and I'm here with Gio and JJ, and they've become two of my best buddies here in Florida, and I'm excited to know them. And Gio is the chaplain for the Tampa Bay Rays, and JJ is chaplain for the Yankees when they're in town, so they kind of competing right now. But JJ's also the youth pastor here at Indian Rocks, and appreciate what you guys do and what you stand for. And I just want to ask you two to not to challenge each other here as a Yankee and a Ray, but in your walk with God, you guys are faced with different kinds of people, different backgrounds, different ethnic backgrounds, all kinds of things. How do you, or what is your greatest challenge of trying to get them to receive Christ? I know it's all about God doing that, but what do you see as your greatest challenge?
You know, especially in the fields that I work in, it's the time needed to build a relationship with an individual, to get them to trust who you are, so that when you do share the gospel and share the word with them, they're more apt to listen to what you have to say. So I think the time factor of building a relationship, with the season being, you know, I know it's a long season, but with the travel and all that, enough time to be able to spend time with somebody, build a relationship with them, get to know them a little bit better, share the gospel as time goes on, and build that trust factor so that they'll listen, they'll hear the gospel, and hopefully the Lord touches their heart and they come to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ.
You know, I would say trying to get them to understand the need. A lot of athletes, a lot of students feel like there's not necessarily a need for God in their life. They got money, they got popularity, things are going on for them, and for them to see that they need someone else in their life to help them is a very difficult thing. And so I would definitely say trying to get them to understand that we all have a need, regardless of who we may be or what we may have accomplished. We all need a Savior.
Guys, thank you so much. You're a blessing and inspiration to me, and I appreciate what you guys do, and just want to encourage you just to keep up the good work and keep fighting the good fight. God bless.
Go Yankees.
We're out.